We like big titty, big booty bitches.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up, guys? It's Friday again, and you know what that means. Fan Service Friday on Patreon, but here on my free content YouTube channel, it means Friday Night Mail. I actually have some stuff this week, so that's gonna be fun, one of which I bought myself, and more accurately, I bought for Eve. We've got some questions, we're gonna hang out, it's gonna be great. So let's just jump right into it. Today's winner, or last week's winner, is Keith A. Congratulations, babe. Keith A is a great winner for this because he's always been a supporter of mine. I consider him a personal friend, and I really like it when I recognize the names that I shout out here as winners. If you guys want to sign up for the giveaway, I give away either a $25 Amazon gift card or a $25 subscription to my Twitch channel, whichever you choose. Link will be in the description right after the words F&M giveaway! Exclamation mark! I hope every time you read F&M giveaway! Exclamation mark from now on, you hear my prissy, fake girl voice. I must think so much of the average woman if I, as a woman, have a fake girl voice. Anyway, guys, as most of my videos now are these days, this video is brought to you by my merch. I'll have the link in the description for 10% off. That link will redirect to a specific product. In this case, it'll be the Hype pillow, because I have it in the background. Why not? But once you click that link, you can get anything on my store, anything at all, and the 10% off your entire order will apply. Teespring does promotional codes a little bit weirdly, and it can be confusing, but it is the company that a lot of YouTubers use, so you can trust it. I am personally waiting on my first pairs Eve of Heartbreaker leggings. I'm so excited that they finally offer leggings again. This is gonna be great. Can't wait to do an ass in leggings haul. I really hope they're like good material and not that stretchy lycra material that most printed leggings are. Okay, guys, let's get into the questions this week. We have some good ones. First, I was going to talk about a gauntlet gangbang, and I have the comment here in my email so I could read it off to you guys, but as I was thinking about it, the gauntlet gangbang requires me to list 30 people, and I feel like that would make this video like 30 minutes, and I really feel like this is such a good question. By Albert, aka McMahon Hater. I honestly think I'm going to make this a full video, so it's not going to be as part of the Q&A section. I'm going to make it a full video where we talk about 30 celebrities I would let gauntlet gangbang me like they have in WWE. And don't go rushing over to WWE to see if they actually have gauntlet gangbangs. You guys know what I mean. It's a WWE event. That has nothing to do with sex. A little to do with sex, but it's not actual porn. Anyway, so our first question comes from Andrew Fudge. He says, looking hot as always, Tara. On a side note, what's your take on strip poker? I, believe it or not, have never played strip poker, but I would totally be down for doing it with a couple friends or, you know, whatever. Sex partners as part of like a pre-orgy thing, whatever. I've never really been involved in an orgy. I pretty much only do threesomes. I'm not really into the whole like sex party type of thing where people are indiscriminately having sex with each other, or like swingers parties. A lot of people think that because I'm in an open relationship or whatever, that I'm into swingers parties or just like trading my partners off with other people like willy-nilly. And that's not really what gets me off in sex. Having no sort of standards isn't really what gets me off. I can totally understand how just being fucked by a bunch of different people would be like super fucking hot, which is of course why I'm gonna be tackling the gauntlet gangbang thing at some point soon. But as much as I find that hot, I also find portions of that very unhot. A lot of what I like in sex is sharing experiences with people I like or I'm otherwise interested in, and just kind of exploring someone's body who I really find attractive. And the indiscriminate portion of that would make it so that I wasn't really doing that to my fullest potential. Also, I can be choosy because I'm conventionally attractive, so why wouldn't I be? I want to do an introspection video soon on why I'm able to tackle such sexual topics and be so open sexually and look the way that I do, and do things that some people would call borderline softcore porn or very sexually charged content, and not have some severe baggage or daddy issues. I've introspected a little about this on my own, and I think I finally can give you guys a good answer as to why I'm very different from the norm. D-Man D says, question. I don't know why I said that so ghetto-ly. I apologize. If you could keep any animal as a pet, what would it be and why? Okay, so I'm not for keeping exotic animals as pets, and I think that most animals, unless they're completely domesticated and rely on humans, I think they're best left in their natural habitats, unless they need some kind of help or something, or nursing back to health. But if it was completely fine for me to keep any kind of animal, maybe I would want to keep like a bear. I don't know. The world would be my oyster at that point because I love animals so much, and I don't really hate any kind of animal. But as you guys know, some things that I've wanted to keep as pets include tarantulas, fucking penguins, dolphins, whatever. I just fucking love animals. So if I could keep anything and I actually had to choose, God, it would be a hard fucking thing to choose. Somehow, I'm constantly losing my place in my emails as I'm doing this. Like at least twice in an F&M, I have to fucking find the email I was working on. All right, the last question is a follow-up question from last week. It's from Rywill Metamorphosis. He says, a question. You said, sexual preferences are largely something that you're not consciously aware of. You don't just sit there and think like, my pussy and or penis is turned on by this person or this set of physical characteristics. But what about social conditioning and neuroplasticity? Don't you think that once is conditioned via a conglomeration of culture, media, and such to find certain characteristics attractive? I think what he's trying to say is, don't you think people are basically changed by their environments into thinking that certain things are attractive, and that's why there's social norms and standards of beauty that change throughout the decades. And given that one's brain possesses a high capacity to change itself well into one's mid-20s and in a somewhat diminished fashion afterwards, wouldn't one be able to consciously change the things that they feel attracted to? Not that it is something worth doing, but still. Plus, I'm pretty sure why one would be attracted to a blue-eyed blonde with big boobs or a thick black woman with a big booty or something like that, mostly because of porn and the definition of beauty that is spread in the popular media. So I reckon one is consciously aware of one's sexual preferences if one does a bit of introspection. I am 100% in favor of introspection and trying to change oneself to fit one's desired life outcomes and to be the person that they want to be or whatever. And I think that it's important to look into why people are attracted to certain things in general and how much one's environment can shape who they are. But I think in this situation, while I do think the science of it is interesting, I don't think it's helpful to talk about it that way. I think a lot of people will fall down the slippery slope when they start to think that way of the whole like Riley Dennis, if you don't like me, you must have some unconscious bias bullshit. While one might have some unconscious bias, the point is that it's unconscious, and therefore one cannot truly be held accountable in such a way where you would say, oh my god, you're a bigot. And that was my point basically of last week's little monologue, is that when someone finds a black guy attractive, most of the time, even if they do some introspection, they're not gonna come across some deep-seated racism against white people or like, oh yeah, fucking jungle nigger type shit. Like, I don't think that's the case. For me personally, it's not the case. I can explain to you almost precisely why I'm attracted to things that I'm attracted to, because I am in favor of said introspection. And I do believe that my environment, everyone's environment, current society, current fashion, current porn, all of that stuff, as well as random unrelated experiences in their youth, has changed what they like as a person and who they are as a person. I also feel like that aspect of it is overshadowed and overstated in today's society, where it's all PC culture and oh my god bullshit. And people forget that alongside the ever-changing social norms, there's always going to be a biological underlying reason why people are attracted to what they're attracted to. Obviously, and I know I shouldn't have to say this, but I always have to say this because people are going to say that I'm lumping everyone into one category. There are people who like things that go extremely against biology, like for instance people who are homosexual, but there will always be the underlying biological reasons that people like things, which is a fit mate that looks like they have good genes is going to be more attractive than a completely obese mate that looks like they have no control over their lives. If you are an obese male that is not driven, is not fun to be around, is very depressing, can't take care of offspring, doesn't exude any form of manliness whatsoever, you're gonna be undesirable in 99% of the situations to most women. Women biologically want to rear children and have a man who can provide for her and make sure that he gets that good dick to get that good sperm to make that good offspring. Whereas women who are extremely obese or extremely skinny aren't gonna be physically fit enough to have a child, but then sometimes society can kind of negate that. For instance, when really fat people were revered because that meant that they were extremely wealthy, that's very strong societal reasoning, but then sometimes, like with big butts and stuff like that and big boobs, society and biology come hand in hand to make this perfect amalgam of we like big titty, big booty bitches. And no, for any of you who question me talking about sex in this way, it doesn't turn me off from sex at all. In fact, it's combining two of my favorite things, sex and logic and science. So yeah, well, of course I agree that our society can shape things. I think it's very overstated today, and biology is kind of just thrown to the wayside. There's no difference between men and women. There's no inherent biological reason why people are attracted to what they're attracted to. And I think it's more helpful to have a balance of understanding between the two than it is to shame people for unconscious biases. Not that I'm saying you were doing that. All right, let's open some boxes, guys. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I've seen these Prime boxes. I'm gonna be honest, that's not true at all, because I buy most of my shit, barring like a few grocery items, from Amazon, so. Gift wrapped for my pleasure. Oh, I had to burp. Eve! What the fuck? Let me show you what she's doing. What the fuck you doing? Hi Tara, I heard you're a big fan of Hillary Clinton and want her to be president, so I got you this. Love, your soulmate, Donald. Very interesting for Donald to get me a book about Hillary Clinton. Oh my god! Oh, the haunted vagina. Easily the craziest, weirdest, strangest, most obscene writer in America. That is Hillary Clinton in a nutshell, isn't it? Oh, I love you, Donald. You're amazing. This fake Donald is so much more witty than the real Donald. Let me actually read you a real tweet. And I thought it was fake at first because it seems like a lot of people are just making up the craziest shit and saying that it's a fucking Donald Trump tweet, but his real tweets are actually worse. So Jay sent me this, and it took me a while to realize that it's actually coming from Donald Trump's own Instagram. It's really hard for me to hate him because of how hilarious he is. So he says, crazy Joe Biden is trying to act like a tough guy. Actually, he is weak, both mentally and physically, and yet he threatens me for the second time with physical assault. He doesn't know me, but he would go down hard and fast. Sounds like my kind of man, you know what I'm saying? Going down hard and fast. Crying all the way. Just turned me off to him. Don't threaten people, Joe. That's our president. Gotta love him. All right, it's difficult to love a woman whose vagina is a gateway to the world of the dead, says Bill Clinton. It's not true. I don't want any lawsuits or anything. This is about some dead haunted vagina thing or something. I could probably read this in like less than an hour, so I might actually. Holy shit, there's other books that this guy's written. The Vegan Revolution with zombies. Oh, Donald, you've outdone yourself here. You've outdone yourself with the memes. Hi Tara, I'm tired of nobody sending you anything for F&M since you moved to Vegas, so I got you this. Love, your soulmate, Donald. Is it gonna be just as good as the haunted vagina? Because I don't think you can. My baby's so cute. I gotta show you. She's having problems with her eyes. I think she's having a herpes flare-up. And for those of you who don't know, feline herpes is not like human herpes where you get it as an STD and then it's just like warts all over your body. It's actually like a cold in cats that reoccurs. But I have to put this ointment in her eyes and she absolutely hates it. Look at her. She's so pretty. Even with a bunch of gunk all over her eyes. But she's had it since we found her. If you guys remember her being a little kitten, a lot of people were like, there's something wrong with your cat's eyes. And I'm like, yeah. But she's perfect either way. Back to Donald's gift. Handsome, sentient food. Pounds my butt and turns me gay. 8 tales of hot food and beverage from Chuck Tingle. What? There's no denying that food and sex go hand in hand, and never has that been more apparent than with Chuck Tingle's sizzling erotic collection, Handsome, Sentient Food, Pounds My Butt and Turns Me Gay. Collected within are the most mouth-watering tales of gay food and drink that you will ever indulge in, including 8 short stories as well as Chuck's famous recipe for spaghetti and chocolate milk. Slammed in the butt by the living leftover chocolate chip cookies from my kitchen cabinet. I really want to send this to like J-Mood or something. Dude, the only chicks up here are like 80 years old. No one proofread this at all. Pounds my butt and makes me gay. I don't know which one is better, but thank you so much for getting me something. You have made my day, good sir. Oh god, is it more from Donald? Holy shit, it's another book. Oh, it's from Lucas Taylor. Not Donald, totally not Donald. Hi Tara, I got this for you so you will understand what Jay and I go through on a daily basis. Can't wait to pound your mouth and puss. Very sexually yours, Lucas Taylor. I wonder if Lucas Taylor, aka Donald, stopped buying things for my arch nemesis. I don't actually have a problem with her at all. Sniper Wolf. How to live with a huge penis. Advice, meditations, and wisdom for men who have too much. Let's learn. It is one of history's great ironies that the term Napoleonic complex has come to mean a need to prove oneself because of short stature. In fact, Napoleon's need to prove himself came from his colossal dong, made all the more huge by his relatively small body. In fact, we get the word boner from his last name. Contrary to conventional wisdom, Napoleon wasn't exiled because of his military blunders, but rather because his oh my god was discovered by his genitals. Generals, sorry. I thought it said genitals. I think we have to go give this to Jay. Got a book for you.
Huge penis. Does that mean I don't have any?
How to live with a huge penis.
Oh.
Have you ever pinched your penis under a toilet seat?
No.
Do sexual partners complain of stomach aches during intercourse?
I guess.
Have you ever experienced numbness in your hands and feet while erect? Have you ever harbored thoughts of harming your penis?
Sure.
Can you touch the base of your spine with the tip of your penis?
Wait, what?
If only your skill in League was as big as your penis.
Wow.
Wow. Come on, Eve, let's go back. Oh, okay, that was fun. Oh God, it's gift wrapped. It's gonna be something heavy from Donald. From Rufus Wayne, which is the third, I don't know why I went the third pseudonym of Lucas Taylor / Donald. I thought you might be hungry, so I got you a tasty snack. Enjoy. Tide Pods! My favorite snack? Oh my goodness. I don't want to get my fucking shit banned. I would like pretend to put it in my mouth and like meme you guys. God, they do smell really fucking good. I actually thought it was some kind of like, what is it called? What is it fucking called, guys? What is it called? ASMR. Like Airheads or something. Like it smells fruity. Like, can I actually use this in my washer? Warning, harmful if put in mouth or swallowed. Eye irritant. Do not eat. Do not fucking eat, you fucking retards. That makes a good thumbnail, doesn't it? Thank you for helping me clean my clothes and absolutely nothing else because I'm not a fucking retardo. This is something for Eve. Eve! Because Zoe bought me this, but in the extra small, and it was my fault because I didn't take it off my wish list. But I bought these in the size that Eve can actually wear. And I bought a camo one. If you guys watched my last video, you guys know I love camo jokes. So me putting this on Eve and then being like, I can't find my cat is gonna be absolutely hilarious to me. And Eve doesn't mind harnesses at all, by the way, and I don't ever make her wear one like full time. I just take her on walks and I'll take her outside and stuff. And if I ever take her outside, I don't use a carrier because she absolutely hates it. I use harnesses, and these are like really cute harnesses with the little clasps, and the clasp is at the back, so it's like safer for her. Instead of putting it on the neck, never put a harness on a small dog's neck or small cat's neck, or like any cat, because cats don't get that big. But if you're gonna be using a collar or a harness on a smaller animal, definitely don't like pull them by the neck and stuff. Be right back. Also, I'm gonna accredit this to Zoe, since she did get me the one that looks exactly like this, but it's an extra small. Thank you, Zoe, for both of these. I love you, baby girl. BRB. Okay, she looks absolutely adorable in it, but she only likes it if I keep it not zipped up all the way on the neck. She's so cute though, I can't even see her. Why can't I see you, baby? Why can't I see you, baby? She's so cute. Oh, does the light hurt your eyes, baby? I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go now. You go. Thank you, Zoe, and thank you, Donald, ×3. Before I go ahead and take that off of her for the night, I want to thank you guys so much for being so amazing to me, for watching my videos, for continuing to like, subscribe, share, and especially my Patreon supporters who make this all possible, my Twitch subs who make this possible as well. We may not always agree, we may not always have the same likes and dislikes, but I'm so glad that I was able to cultivate such an amazing fucking audience. I feel much closer to you guys than any of my family or real-life friends, except for Jay and Eve. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy. Next week you should expect to see an Adam and Eve video for like, I think on Monday, but maybe on Tuesday. The second video of the week will either be Jay and I going over our ancestry tests, because we got those back. Super excited about that video. My parents are coming in like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna try to get my mom and my dad, or at least my dad because my mom's like super camera shy, to do something in a video with me where you guys can like ask questions or something. And I wanna do my pet peeves, and I wanna do the Gauntlet Gangbang, the video. It's gonna be fun picking my 30. Mwah! See you guys soon. What are you doing? Where are you going? What a silly kitty. Eve! Where are you going? Aw, you lost your shelter. You're only half camo now.